Hello. Is Black Lives Matter a terrorist organization? Well, according to the Oxford Learner's Dictionary, the the definition of the noun terrorism is, quote, the use of violent action in order to achieve political aims or to force a government to act, unquote. Now, are Black Lives Matter using violent action in order to achieve political aims? Uh, Probably not directly, um, but I have heard many people that call themselves members of Black Lives Matter say that, the only thing government knows is terrorism. We must act. We must destroy to rebuild. We know that a lot of violent actions have come from Black Lives Matter meetings and or marches. The what is that? The CHOP in Seattle. Uh, they by force they took a part of downtown Seattle, 6 blocks apparently, and forced the police out. Took forcibly shut down private businesses. Um, uh, they didn't do it with, "Can we please do this?" They just took it. Uh, I've heard of lots of violent actions that have occurred inside CHOP. Um, some blame it on people trying to make BLM look bad. Some blame it on BLM. Um, but the fact remains that many people who call themselves part of BLM are definitely taking stances along the lines of forcing people to do things, threatening people if they don't do this, they will try and have you removed. They certainly are trying to constrict free speech. You're not allowed to say this or that, or you're racist, or you're sexist, or you're this, or you're that. Um, so I'd have to say, is BLM a terrorist organization? No, but they're pretty close, because they're not condemning the violent actions that occur indirectly or directly because of their actions strongly enough. They're not coming out and saying we completely abhor anybody who commits violent acts, this or that. A lot of, they're tearing down uh, statues. I really don't care that much about statues, but I mean, still, they're tearing them down, and it's a violent act. Um, I'd have to say they're a quasi-terrorist organization. I wouldn't say they're flat out terrorists, but I would have to say they're getting dangerously close to being a quasi-terrorist organization. They are not condemning the violent actions people take in their name remotely strongly enough. They're trying to enforce their will on people. They're not giving them the option. They're saying, you must do this. We're going to take this. You have to do that. Um, I don't think it would take a whole lot. They'd have to swing a whole lot more towards terrorism to be a terrorist organization. But I guess right now I'd have to say they're not terrorists, but they're bloody close. And I certainly think they are overall a quasi-terrorist organization. I.e., again, the definition is the use of violent action or to achieve political aims or to force a government to act. You certainly can't call BLM a wholly peaceful movement. Well, you could, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I'd have to say right now they're a quasi-terrorist group, but we'll see how it goes. But they have to emphasize peace and condemn violent actions a whole lot more than they are before I would take away the quasi terrorist group moniker from them. Anyway, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day.